Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the events of episode 233. Previously, the moment Sitting Mountain guest saw the black armor worn by Luo Feng, he immediately recognized it as the demon god armor. Luo Feng was stunned because, until then, he believed only he knew the armor's true name through his inheritance. Sitting Mountain guest simply smiled and explained that he had encountered extraordinary opportunities in the past and had learned about this treasure long ago. After discovering that the armor was still missing its final two scales, Sitting Mountain guest decided to accompany Luo Feng in searching for them personally. 3 days later, Luo Feng suddenly sensed a powerful summoning signal from a distant direction. Without hesitation, the master and disciple flew toward it using Sitting Mountain guest's mountain treasure. Along the way, Luo Feng finally learned more about the mountain that his master had always used. Although it was not a true supreme treasure, it had been personally forged by Sitting Mountain guest using countless rare materials and perfectly matched his own cultivation path. As a result, its power was nearly comparable to a supreme treasure. Sitting Mountain guest confidently stated that throughout the entire universe ocean, no one could surpass him in the art of treasure refinement. Guided by Luo Feng's senses, the mountain soon arrived at the source of the signal. To their surprise, the final two armor scales were hidden beneath the endless frozen layer of the Ninth Abyss, a legendary sheet of ice said to be completely indestructible. Although Luo Feng repeatedly insisted that the scales were directly below them, neither of them could find a way through the seemingly impenetrable barrier. After spending 2 more days investigating, Sitting Mountain guest suddenly laughed. He had finally uncovered the secret of the endless ice. He explained that it was an incredibly sophisticated structure, one that perhaps fewer than 3 beings in the entire universe ocean could truly understand. Even he would never have discovered its secret if he were not the greatest treasure craftsman alive. He immediately activated mysterious runes across the frozen surface. A colossal formation spanning hundreds of billions of kilometers appeared, and the mountain pierced through the impossible layer of ice. At the same time, Giant Axe Founder had also entered the Ninth Abyss, signaling that the strongest experts of the universe ocean were about to converge there. After the formation activated, the mountain was teleported into a hidden space inside the universe boat. Sitting Mountain guest explained that this was an incredibly advanced teleportation method beyond the understanding of most universe supreme masters. He even believed that the universe boat itself was a treasure surpassing ordinary supreme treasures. Inside the hidden world lay a massive lake and an island filled with ancient stone palaces. Luo Feng immediately sensed the final 2 scales resting at the bottom of the lake. He retrieved them, completing all 8,999,999 scales of the demon god armor and finally restoring it to its complete form. To avoid being recognized by the divine eye race, Luo Feng transformed the armor's appearance into silver. Sitting Mountain guest also noticed that the armor had suffered slight damage during 5 souls master's previous use and confidently declared that only he possessed the ability to repair it completely. The two then explored the ancient island, where countless murals depicted the universe boat, ancient warriors, and an unimaginably powerful civilization that had vanished long ago. Sitting Mountain guest revealed that many inheritances throughout the universe ocean, including those of the divine eye race and the 2 holy lands, were closely connected to these ancient ruins. Deep inside the ruins, they discovered a stone wall covered with despair-filled ancient writings. Although they could not read the language, both instantly understood its meaning. This was a mistake. All our efforts ended only in death. I broke through, yet I still could not escape death. The final words left both Luo Feng and Sitting Mountain guest silent, realizing that a terrifying secret lay behind this lost civilization. As Luo Feng continued reading, he felt the overwhelming will contained within the ancient text. Though only a few sentences remained, they carried such immense despair that it felt as if an ancient supreme being were roaring directly into his soul. No one escapes death. Sitting Mountain guest remarked that the author of those words was stronger than any universe supreme master alive, perhaps even comparable to the founders of the 2 holy lands. Yet even such a being ultimately perished. Instead of losing hope, Luo Feng declared that as long as even the slightest possibility existed, he would continue climbing higher. The existence of the 2 holy lands proved that a path beyond ordinary limits was real. His unwavering determination deeply impressed Sitting Mountain guest. Continuing deeper into the palace, they discovered a gigantic stone monument covered with mysterious runic diagrams. The instant Luo Feng looked at it, his consciousness was pulled into a strange world where countless lifeforms knelt before an incomparably supreme existence. Sitting mountain guest quickly awakened him and explained that this was the ultimate technique left behind by the ancient expert. A technique so profound that even he could only comprehend a tiny fraction of it. Nearby, another inscription explained that after finally breaking into a brand new realm, the ancient expert still failed to escape death. Before dying, he engraved his greatest ultimate technique into the stone, hoping to leave proof that he had once existed. While Sitting Mountain guest believed the technique was far too advanced to serve as a true inheritance, Luo Feng became completely fascinated. Rather than studying the complete technique, he focused on its most fundamental structures. 3 entire days passed unnoticed as he immersed himself in its mysteries, discovering an entirely new path beyond every rune system and law he had previously known. Recognizing this as Luo Feng's greatest opportunity, Sitting Mountain guest recreated 5 simplified rune diagrams from his own insights to serve as stepping stones for Luo Feng's future cultivation. Just then, Sitting Mountain guest sensed an enormous battle erupting outside. He instructed Luo Feng to leave behind a divine power clone to continue studying the monument while the two of them immediately left the hidden space. Flying at speeds far beyond the normal limits of the universe, they soon arrived at the battlefield. To Luo Feng's relief, the one fighting the Divine Eye race was not Giant Axe founder, but Golden Emperor Demon God. Golden Emperor Demon God was being besieged by the Divine Eye race's 3rd True Master and 6th True Master. The two insisted that Golden Emperor had stolen the Demon God armor and the silver wings, but he repeatedly denied the accusation. Sitting Mountain guest, however, immediately saw through the truth. The Divine Eye race did not truly care about the treasures. Their real goal was to establish absolute authority over the universe ocean before the first reincarnation era came to an end. At that very moment, Giant Axe founder arrived. The Divine Eye race instantly shifted its attention toward him, accusing humanity of stealing the treasures and openly declaring that they would wipe out the human race by killing Giant Axe. Hearing this, Luo Feng became both furious and deeply worried, knowing that Giant Axe was humanity's greatest pillar. He desperately begged Sitting Mountain guest to intervene, but his master calmly refused, believing that a universe supreme master would not fall so easily. Golden Emperor immediately proposed joining forces with Giant Axe against the Divine Eye race. In response, the 3rd True Master unleashed the ancient technique Eternal Kingdom, transforming countless stars into enormous beasts that formed an overwhelming suppression domain. Golden Emperor was almost completely immobilized and unable to assist Giant Axe. The 6th True Master then activated the Azure Eye Light, merging every star beast into a colossal existence known as the Eternal True God. Its terrifying pressure surpassed every universe supreme master present, leaving Golden Emperor, Giant Axe, Luo Feng, and even Sitting Mountain guest shocked. As silence filled the battlefield, the 3rd True Master issued a cold command. Eternal True God, kill Giant Axe. And that concludes episode 233. If you enjoyed today's recap, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Một tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy, xem ra nền văn minh viễn cổ này tích của nền văn minh viễn cổ. Đi xem thử đi. Thân thuyền trong bốc đồ phi thuyền cất cánh này. Khắp những nơi bí ẩn trong Tam Đại Tuyệt Địa, thường lưu lại di biết đâu trước những di tích ấy, người sẽ có lĩnh ngộ mới. Thì ra vũ trụ chu có liên quan đến nền văn minh viễn cổ nơi đây. tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy. Mà hoàn toàn mai danh ẩn tích. Rằng hùng mạnh hơn bất kỳ thế lực nào của nguyên thủy vũ trụ. Phim thuyết minh bởi website mod3d.com. Trở thành một trong tam đại tuyệt địa. Nghĩ đến thì nền văn minh ấy cũng đã từ không biết bao nhiêu kỷ nguyên luân hồi trước. Có thể một tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy, xem ra nền văn minh viễn cổ này tích của nền văn minh viễn cổ. Đi xem thử đi. Thân thuyền trong bốc đồ phi thuyền cất cánh này khắp những nơi bí ẩn trong tam đại tuyệt địa, thường lưu lại di biết đâu trước những di tích ấy, người sẽ có lĩnh ngộ mới. Thì ra vũ trụ chu có liên quan đến nền văn minh viễn cổ nơi đây. Có thể một tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy. Mà hoàn toàn mai danh ẩn tích. Mà hoàn toàn mai danh ẩn tích. Thân thuyền trong bốc đồ phi thuyền cất cánh này khắp những nơi bí ẩn trong tam đại tuyệt địa, thường lưu lại di tích. Biết đâu trước những di tích ấy, người sẽ có lĩnh ngộ mới. Thì ra vũ trụ chu có liên quan đến nền văn minh viễn cổ nơi đây. Có thể một tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy. Mà hoàn toàn mai danh ẩn tích. Mà hoàn toàn mai danh ẩn tích. Rằng hùng mạnh hơn bất kỳ thế lực nào của nguyên thủy vũ trụ. Phim thuyết minh bởi website mod3d.com. Trở thành một trong tam đại tuyệt địa. Nghĩ đến thì nền văn minh ấy cũng đã từ không biết bao nhiêu kỷ nguyên luân hồi trước. Có thể một tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy, xem ra nền văn minh viễn cổ này tích của nền văn minh viễn cổ. Đi xem thử đi. Thân thuyền trong bốc đồ phi thuyền cất cánh này khắp những nơi bí ẩn trong tam đại tuyệt địa, thường lưu lại di biết đâu trước những di tích ấy, người sẽ có lĩnh ngộ mới. Thì ra vũ trụ chu có liên quan đến nền văn minh viễn cổ nơi đây. Có thể một tay kiến tạo phi thuyền quy mô khổng lồ như vậy. Mà hoàn toàn mai danh ẩn tích.